How did that work? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom
And Ruth.
from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing today? Good morning. Oh, let's see here. Good morning. Let me say hi to everybody. Good morning, Chi Torres. How you doing, Miss Chi? Mike Wickham. Judy Fisher. Good morning, Chi. Christian Martinson. Very nice music. Thank you. Wah. Judy Fisher. Craig. How you doing this morning? Welcome. Kevin Ash. I am some preview show. Yeah, exactly. Deborah. Good morning. Don't make me roll after Mike Wickham. Catch it by faith. Exactly. Kevin Ash. Good morning. Don't make me roll after Mr. Mike T. How you doing this morning? Judy Fisher, Mike Wickham.
Christopher Beecham, good morning.
Yeah, Christopher, good morning. Kevin Nash, Brother Christopher Beecham. Let's see.
Christian Martinson.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Let's see here. Don't make me roll after cheat again. Eno, good morning. Good morning, Eno. How's everything with you? Rax, good morning, Rax, from Bradenton, Florida, Puerto Rico. Man, I've been down there. I like Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, I really like Puerto Rico. Let's see. Rax, good morning. Scoot, good morning, Scoot. Judy, good morning. Don't make me. Mark Jones, good morning, Mark Jones. Mark Jones, 155.
Rex.
I think it's 155.
Rex GM.
Rax, good GM, good morning. I think there's.
I think Benny the Mac is there too.
Oh, Benny the Mac, was he here? Good morning, Benny the Mac. If you're here, good morning. I think we had the other day. I got an email. I think was a little over 300 channels here in the Philippines that actually live here or live back and forth, and that actually have Philippine channels. And we were counting them the other day. I got up to 150. I'm actually writing them down for video. But I want to thank everybody for coming on today. Cherish life. How do we cherish our life? You know what, Miss Ruth? We have to be thankful every day what we have.
Charles.
Good morning, Charles.
Good morning.
Good morning, Charles. You slap it?
Ligaya. Good morning,
Mrs.
Ligaya.
Hi, Miss Ligaya. Good morning. I haven't seen you in forever. You've been working so hard lately. Good morning. Thank you for coming on, Miss Ligaya. Ligaya has been a friend for a long time, and thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for, I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. It's in Arabic, maybe. I don't know. But thank y'all for coming on. Charles Huck said, yeah, like 28. Okay. Thank you. Chi, good morning. Cherish life. You know, how do you cherish life every day?
Cherish life every day. Cherish the people surround you. And always say thank you.
Yeah.
And say the words what you want to tell them nicely, but not bad.
You ever said something bad to someone when you first wake up?
No.
You sure, JJ? Yeah? Are you sure? No, she has. Ruth wakes up happy every day. Unless she's feeling bad. Normally she wakes up really happy. Happy personality. Happy person that way.
Hello, my dear Kevin Ligaya.
Kevin Ligaya. Hello, Kevin. How are you?
Mark Jones, good morning.
Morning, Mark Jones. How's Mr. Mark? Mark, I think it is like 150 something channels or more, maybe. You know, I was going through there the other day and I forgot something.
From Morocco.
Oh, Morocco. Okay. Well, thank you, ma'am, for coming up.
I think still Arabic.
Arabic, maybe. Yeah, Morocco, beautiful place. They say. I've never been there. I've seen a lot of pictures.
Carolina Hellbelly.
Oh, my son. Oh, my brother.
Mark King. Good
Hello.
morning.
Good morning, Mark King.
What is your food today?
What is my food today? How's Mr. Carolina Hillbilly doing? And did you have steak, Mark King? Christian Martinson, good morning again, my good friend. How was everything with you? And hopefully you're doing well. I know Ruth and I, we try to wake up decent. There are times I wake up, I have to say I wake up a lot of crabby side. And not intentionally, but I usually am a happy person. But you know, sometimes you just can't be happy all the time, right? But cranky or whatever, or bad dreams or whatever. Yesterday, I felt like I went fishing all day. I was fishing all night long. I was tired. I was
Tom,
tired. Hmm?
every day I am still able to row after it.
Mike T, it was funny. You were on a stream the other day, and somebody said, "Don't make me roll after." I think it was James, Jib Jam, yesterday. I was laughing so hard they were saying, "Don't make me roll after it." Jebby thought it was so funny. Don't make me roll after it. There are some neat names out there on YouTube. Should do a video on neat names, and that's one of them. Don't make me roll after it. Pork pie is another one. Pork pie. What are some of the
Pork
names?
pie?
There's many names. Yeah. The guy. Good morning again. Scoot. How's Mr. Scoot? Uh, I've been to Tunisia and Libya, but always wanted to go to Tunisia, okay, and Libya, but always want to go to Morocco. I always want to go to Morocco too.
Morocco is a nice place. I just saw in a picture
Yeah,
or little video clip
yeah,
like very
yeah.
some like Dubai.
I have to tell you, if someone said to me, Tom, look up on the map where Morocco is, I'd have to really think about it. I know what general area, but I don't know where it is on the map. So that's the thing. A lot of the countries that are there now, I don't know that I could even find a lot of countries now. The Arabic name is like everything, or maybe everyone, or maybe everyone. My Arabic is getting rusty. I hear a lot of beeping going on. Something wrong with your phone over there. It's beeping like crazy, mommy. Uh, let's see, Mark King. Translate roughly to everything is good. Okay, that's what they say. Everything is good. Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. Carolina Hillbilly, how you doing, my friend? I know you can't wait to get here. We had a couple people arrive recently. What they did, they got their visa before they left USA, and they're here now. They're on a tourist, and what they did is they have family here, wife and daughter and or son. Cheater
Translate roughly to everything is
is good,
good.
good, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Cheetors, good morning.
Gabriel Pretas.
Fretas,
Hello.
good morning. Gabriel, good morning, good morning. How's Miss Cheetors,
Okay,
Gabriel?
the comments will just wrote is wrong, but I did it on
But it did sound cool, Craig. What did you say? I don't know what you said. Good morning, Mr. Craig. How's everything with you? Bill Pratt. Good morning, Mr. Bill Pratt. Pat
Bill
O'Toole. Good
Prep
morning. Pat O'Toole. Good morning.
for the top.
Oh,
Easy to go Spain, jump to Morocco.
okay. Go to Spain and jump to Morocco. I tell you what, it'd be a wish list for me. I want to travel all the islands here. You could never get to all the islands here. I tell you what, I do have to say this. I want to say this real quick. Dito is coming into the Philippines. Dito Internet, DITO, and the Chinese company is really trying to get this done by December. And they're all over the place. They're even here in our area. They're in other areas trying to promote it. But yesterday, I have to say this, and we're not going to get into politics and things, but I just want to say shout out to the wonderful people here. They said maybe we need to hire a U.S. company to come in here because they have our interests at heart. So there are possibility of looking at an American company coming in here for internet, a big company, whoever that may be. So that's a good sign. Tom, I am going to answer that or what food I'm having. Now, how Ruth will say, I do not know food.
I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know.
So you have an I don't know food. That happens all the time. We had a dish she made. She made chicken adobo, which I knew what that was. It was really good. I really like chicken adobo. I love some of her dishes. I don't know how she does it because I'm trying to eliminate certain kind of foods, and sugars out of my diet. Sailed past it once. LOL. Pat O'Toole. Yeah. Yeah, Morocco. Yeah, it'd just be a great. Something that I want to also see, and I'm sure a lot of you guys actually been there is France, a lot of France. Paris, I'd like to go to Paris. Another place I would like to go. I've been to London, but only at the airport. But I would love to go around London. But I've been at the London airport, but never went anywhere other than inside the airport. Airport's cool. I almost married a Morocco princess, but agency gave me wrong info and hooked me up with a Dutch woman who just married, and she tried to hook me up with her sister, but I declined. Okay, well, Morocco princess would be nice, right? But you know, it's just a name, right? If you're happy, it doesn't matter. Oh, I said his YouTube name wrong, and he commented that. I see. Okay, okay, great. Morocco's from Spain. Okay. Rax, Scoot, yes, buddy. Rax, good morning again. I might meet Scoot and hug Scoot before I meet Lagaya. That might be. You might see JG first too. You might have to hug JG before you see Lagaya. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh, hold on. Let me think about that. No. Yeah. You know, isn't that the way it is? You might hug Scoot first before Lagaya. That's funny. You got me on that one. Ruth yesterday, she had a cake to do, and it was really beautiful cake. You'll see that cake. She had so many things going on. I was stressed. She had me stressed because she had so many things going on. But she actually funneled through it. Did fine. Didn't bother her a bit.
Why you're stressed? I'm the one doing
And she's the one doing it. I was stressed because I want to make sure you got it done okay. Because it was a time limit, you know, and just running down the wire. But she got it done. She's just, I think it's just a lot of work that you do for one cake, you know. Bill Pruitt, Scoot.
If American came and did internet, they would charge like 7,500.
Probably. Probably.
Expensive. Nobody can afford that.
Yeah,
one.
probably. Probably 10,000 peso a month to have internet, probably. Well, they were looking at that because of the lines, and you know, and I have to say, no matter what, you know, anybody says, it depends, like anything else. But usually, American companies will get the job done. You know, they get her done. They wouldn't. It would be done. Whether it be done right, yeah, it'd be done right. It'd be done though. Yeah, I really like Spain, Barcelona. I like I like the ambiance of what I see and the ambiance. I had a friend from Paris, France, and of course Serge lives there. But I had a friend from Paris, and he was just always telling me about it all the time. You know what they would do and things like that. And I really like that. I really like that. Him telling me stories. Same thing. Another place I'd like to go is I've not been to Brazil. I'd like to go to Brazil. Ruth said RR need to taste a good steak. They would never crave anything else afterwards. RR does love her steak. She does. She loves meat tender. You know, she really loves her steak. Ruth does too. R likes ice cream better though. She said. Scoot, Kevin, always welcome, brother. Rax, thumbs up. Mr. Rax, G Taurus, no comment. Karen Neff.
Kevin, I agree. I meant it's just too bad to have to wait to meet the guy.
Yeah, yeah. The guy, yeah, exactly. Kevin, I agree. It's too bad you have to wait. And you know what? Maybe if the things lighten up enough, you could find a way to you guys meet somewhere locally. Or the locally, I mean somewhere maybe Hong Kong or wherever, Singapore or Tokyo or somewhere. If later on in life, to where you guys can meet, like on her vacation, if she gets a vacation. Chit-chat. Did you attack that Hello Kitty cake?
No.
No.
Mark and Ning, good morning.
Mark and Ning, good morning. How you doing, Mr. Mark?
No,
How is
because
Mark?
that's not mine.
I wanted
I will attack later the blackberry.
Black Forest.
Black forest. Why I always say that?
Why do you always say blackberry? I wonder. Is it good you got blackberries on your mind?
Mm.
Ruth figured out how to make her own cream cheese now. She's making her own cream cheese now. And okay, Mon. Is that the thing they always say here? Okay, man.
Okay lang.
Okay, long. Okay, man.
Okay na.
Okay, na. Okay, na. Bye, 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 bye. Okay, na. But yeah, she made learned how to make her own cream cheese now, so it's good. Craig, I have never been anywhere before I came to the Philippines. Parents took me to Canada at 5, and my layover in Incheon, Korea was just at the airport. But yeah, Philippines only. And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. I've not traveled the world like a lot of people have. I am really not. I travel the states a lot. Yes. I was always into lower 40, the lower states. I did not get into upper Midwest. I wish I could go into Alaska and stuff. Don't make me run a little after it. It says
Do they
still.
still require dowries in Morocco?
I don't know. Dowries,
Even in Dubai, they still have dowry.
Do they really?
Yeah, because my employer's sister get married, they still have dowry.
Do they really? And so, and that's
When parents like ask this one,
Yeah.
this one, like
yeah, yeah. And then they have the daughter has things saved up. She saved for many years also, like whatever pans or pots. I'm just making. I don't know.
But they're in Dubai, as what my employer said, the boss said, when he get married to my madam, he said he gave lots cars to the parents
Yeah,
and money.
yeah.
Why you keep
I don't know. What did I do?
don't
It's hard for me to hold the phone this way. Remember, my shoulder's on this hump.
give car
So
and home lot?
home lot, huh? Okay. So well, that's
Yeah,
nice.
that's
That's
nice.
nice. Yeah. They do. Kevin asked, "Yeah, Judy Scoot is 5 miles closer." Good question, Scoot. Don't make me roll after this. Africa and most Asia, they charge a dowry. Yeah. Carnival. Morocco is the west coast of Africa. Let's see. I'm a big fan of Scoot. He's worth lots of hugs. Hold on. Let me think about that. No. Don't make me roll F. So that means you can get a refund if things don't work out. Yeah. Okay. What?
I don't know.
Cherish life. Yeah. Your life may be not cherished no more if you say, "Sir, can I turn this wife back in? Has it's not working properly." Yeah, cherish life would be gone. Uh, I'm just so happy that I can catch you. I usually see your videos just once ago. I catch you in a live. Well, thank you, Rax. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. We have
Yes, she said yes, Dory.
yeah, dowry. Yeah, we
Dory.
we have. I get a lot this I'm on a different time schedule, and a lot don't. I do get the emails though.
Jib Jam, morning.
Jip Jam. Good morning, Jip Jam.
I think I'm still paying that Dory.
Marketing. I know what you mean. Mark. Good morning. How's Miss Ning? Hopefully you're doing well. How's Miss Ning's back? Yeah, hopefully your back is feeling better. Shout out to Mr. Hillbilly in the Philippines, please. Say a prayer for him. Keep praying for Mr. Rick Morris for not only his recovery, even though he is feeling better and say things are fine. We always need to make sure that everything is okay. So, Chi, good morning. Mark King says, Tom, oops, I did not know what I was going to eat. They're sealing the surface of the parking lot and today and tomorrow. So I had gone to the store yesterday. So I have more food to pick from now. So no more. I have more food to pick from. Hey, I tell you what, just go in your freezer. There's probably steaks in there you had in there from last year. Just eat those. I'm teasing you. Don't give Scoot a bigger head. Hug Scoot. Hold on. We'll let JG do that. Well, I haven't heard of Black Forest cake in many years. Craig, Black Forest cake, she is making this for a good friend of ours that's going to be moving here. And she's making that for, Tom Shipman, and for a gift. It's okay. It's okay if I say bye. I haven't had a Black Forest cake. Mark and Ning, the dowry pleasure payer pain. Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Philippines. Jeb Jamron, good morning. How you doing this morning? Cream cheese means you know everything you need to make a homemade cheesecake. Oh, yeah, yeah. Please, guys, we want to say a shout out to someone that's has cancer, and please let's do a shout out for prayers to the guy's sister, please, and let's pray for her. She's not doing well. Don't make me roll after. I know a gal in Thailand has 1 million dowry. She's on her third husband. My family's my family, but she's worth it. Yeah, exactly. I love my family. I had one of the nieces come over last night, and it's just really nice to see her. She's working so hard at her school, and she's up at 9 in the morning doing her schoolwork, and went to bed at 2 a.m. the other day, finishing their virtual school. So it's really intense for her. Rax Ruth, my girlfriend is working in Kuwait. Yeah.
Kuwait.
You've not worked there, have you?
Dubai only.
Dubai
and
only.
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. So Dubai and Hong
I before I went to Dubai, my layover is in Brunei.
Brunei, okay. Yeah.
And when I go home, Dubai to Kuwait, Kuwait to Philippines.
Ah.
Like that. I've been in Kuwait, but just in the airport.
Airport, yeah. Yes, ma'am, Judy. I think it's a lifetime exactly. Scoot, how I never heard from you. Hey, James, Scoot. Okay. Mark and Ing, you guys talking. Mark Jones saying that's better than working for a living. Exactly. Craig, Mark and Ning, I totally agree. I feel the same. I love my fiance, wife's family. We're all family now. There's nothing better than having your family. A lot is has to do with your relationship easier, going better, without any frustrations and troubles when you have a family that is kind of on the same page. You're going to have time, though. The family may not agree with you, a few maybe not agree to her marrying a foreigner or something like that, but you will find really overall it's pretty well okay. I found that I was really lucky. They all met me for the first time, and there was many in the room.
Tom Shipman there.
Hello, Mr. Tom Shipman. How you doing? How is everything with you, sir? Black Forest cake coming up. Hello, Mark. Let's see, Tom Shipman. Ogre. You know what? Ask Ogre. Ask Ogre. How many glass doors he made yesterday for women?
What?
Women's glass doors for showers. He made shower doors yesterday. Dowry. I think Ning's family likes me more than my family in the U.S. Mark! Mark. Uh, you know, I I I know kind of what you mean there. I don't have that much family left, but uh, I know that Ruth's family loves me a lot. And I'm the same guy here that I was the same guy there. I did not change. Uh, and that's for sure, you know. You know what's different? U.S. is a lot different. Is that family? Everybody's into their own things there. Where here they're into their own things, but they into their own things. They come visit. They come to your house. So if you don't see one for a while, you'll see her or him. They'll come to your house. You'll see them, and that's what I like about it. So I haven't seen these nets because of the honey badger, but they all come back around. Meaning they figured out a way. I either see them at church or wherever, you know.
Alan Williams.
Good morning, Alan. Good morning. Good morning.
Marielna's daughter Jenny start a training of Navy na.
Our niece started training for the Navy. Shout out for her for that. Really sweet women, young women. I tell you what, they're just. I don't know how to say it other than just sweet ladies, just really just happy, you know. I think Ning's family likes me more. I'm laughing about that. Hey, Jebby, you still like me? James being mean to me. Uh, I think Jebby loves everybody. Jebby don't have a mean bone in her body. Maybe a mean bone toward her hubby sometimes. I tell you what I do if this is Jebby on there, I'd pinch James all the time if it was me. I'd just pinch him. I saw him the other day. Look at you like, don't say that. Don't say that. Pinch him. Her back is better. Her antibiotic helped, and she's feeling a lot better overall. That's nice. Antibiotics, drugs, it helps. I swear sometimes it seems like Filipinos are one big family. They are the most friendliest people on the planet. I love the Philippines. They are. They are the most friendliest people. I don't care who it is. I don't care a neighbor. They're really friendly. Unless you're mean to them, you know what? Have I had anybody mean to me? Maybe a couple. Maybe a couple. She's talking to a friend. All right, so let's see. Scoot. Uh, Mark, my family makes me feel the same. Fiance's family is good as gold. Makes you really cherish life. You know what, Mike T? That's exactly right. Family is the key on cherishing life. And what I mean by that is uh, when I see them, I smile. And when they see me, they smile. They actually start smiling. They all turn around. Or when I walk up, they turn around and stare. Oh, hello, hello. They come running, you know. It's just they make you feel good. You don't have that in the U.S. Mm. Like this, how they go here? Yeah. Mm. My wife. My wife. Let me ask you something. Did you? And the reason I'm asking you this, you kung fu'd me last night in your sleep.
you you watch?
I didn't watch it. You've been watching kung fu movies again. You kung fu me in the neck. Man, my neck is sore as heck this morning. She popped me in the side of the neck, kung fuing last night, and she's kicking too. Bill Pruitt, I never understood the concept of using animals as dowries. A good barbecue is much less hassle than a wedding, and tastier also. I believe in killing girls. You know what? I understand that. I understand your thought on that. I really do. I really do. And you know what's amazing to me is you don't really think about it, but that's true. If you're gonna give away animals, a cow, a goat, a pig, you know, I need 4 cows and 7 pigs and 100,000 peso for my daughter. You know, uh, I feel sorry for any guy's going to start dating R. I'm gonna be on top of them like,
Mm,
mm.
mm,
I'm protecting my daughter. She's not getting married till she's 40.
mm.
She's there going, Daddy. Mark, they have those also. Rax, my fiance, is also in Kuwait. Thanks. Thank you so much, Tom and Ruth. God bless. Oh, Lagaya, you're so sweet. We appreciate. And you know what, Lagaya? You remember the time. You remember the day years ago when you're on the channel, and I said, "Hang in there. There's a man out there for you," and you found your wonderful man.
We will write the name of the sister for the prayer request.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We're going to write the name of the sister, and she'll be in our prayer request tomorrow at church. Look, guys, sorry to hear about your sister. I'm praying for you. Yes. Yes, and uh, I, sickness is something else, right? Hello, Tom Shipman, Mark and Ning, Lagaya from Ning. I found good things that can happen in the face of cancer. Exactly. I tell you what, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Everything is great. Thank you for asking. Tom Shipman, thank you for the order for the cake, and thank you for that. Ogre, we did 180 today. 180 glass doors. Showers. Wow. Mark and Ning, I know that one really good. My fiance is a provincial girl, and the whole family lives in the same village. Plenty of food for all. I'll support Utong Na Loop. Okay. Good morning. I know how you feel, Tom. I don't have much family left here either. Yeah, my family is. I have a lot of cousins. Don't get me wrong. It's just we don't see each other. I have a lot of cousins, but my brothers and myself. And a lot of it I'm away, so the relationship's not developed like maybe it should be. And where we get together more and do more things. But I'm away from there. And my brother's always kind of travel, so it was same for him. Now he's retired. He can do more at home now. And so we're going to try to have a reunion. That's the thing that I wish that we could have had the reunion here for everybody. Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures meet and greet. We had a lot slotted. A lot of people were coming. I still have people that know, that say, "Well, I wish we could have met." Um, Jip Jam Mariah, thank you. Mark and Ning were good. The guy is the pastor Ning has overcome cancer. Yes. Scooter, I'm very depressed over it. What are you depressed over, Judy? Eileen, welcome. Good morning, Eileen Williams. If I miss you, I'm sorry. I have my right arm over here. She's writing down something there, busy. Uh, let's see. Everything is great. Eileen Williams, good morning, good morning. Judy, what are you upset about, Judy? I'm very depressed over it. Let's see here. Tom just asked for a pinch. He needs 3. I got my pinches all done yesterday. She pinched me all day yesterday. Because she's always teasing me. She's always teasing me. She always comes up behind me and teases me all the time. And I just get tired of it, so I pinch her. I wonder if that's the other way around. Read that one out.
Craig said, Ruth, tell your friend who has cancer take 1 teaspoon of baking soda every open day and drink apple cider vinegar with the mother, and it might get rid of her cancer. Secret.
Okay. Take
Baking soda
every other day and drink an apple cider vinegar with the mother. Okay. And it might just get rid. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Chicha, it's worth 1,000 peso per pinch.
Sakit mo na. It's sakit, oy.
Sakit. Yeah, I wonder why.
Ay, sakit lagi.
But the thing of it is, she don't let go. She stings. And it keeps stinging. And ow. Jab. Look at my arm. It's red.
To pinch on her.
Yeah.
No, I'm dying on that one.
Yeah, I can't get close to her feet. No, but I'll tell you what, this arm over here gets pretty good.
I will cover this with my pillow, my.
Oh, it's good. That's good.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great. It's good. Good morning, Maureen, Michelle, and Ken.
Good morning.
Let's see. Sorry to hear about the family. Yes. It's, I know. Remember when you meet Tom, he loves a hug and a cheek pinch makes his day. Oh, let's see. I missed. Let's see. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah. Good morning. Don't make me roll after. Says Tom.
Tom tells RR you can't have a boyfriend. I can see her eyes fill with tears and.
I told her until she's 30. She says, "Well, Daddy, can I have one at 18?" I said, "Yeah, you can have one at 18, but they have to come here and stay here." Here they have crushes and girlfriend and boyfriends at 10, and one of the nephews come to me the other day and says, "Man, I got turned down. I had a crush." I said, "You did?"
Belpret said, Ruth's parents accepted me as a son. The moment they met me, her mom gave me a big hug at the airport and
pinched my cheeks.
They love like this.
She's killing me here.
I love Kung Fu movie.
I love Kung Fu movies.
What channel?
YouTube is the best channel. Yeah. The What Tong channel, yeah.
I don't know. We cannot get that channel here.
We don't get that channel. Thanks, we can't even get internet.
Our story is 100K USD.
Exactly.
Thank you, everyone. You're welcome.
You're welcome, Lagaya.
You're welcome, Lagaya. Stink.
Your come fly work. Good morning. Maureen, Kevin Ash.
Their family bonding.
Yeah, I tell you what, and that's the thing. It is. Family bonding is very important. Tom,
yeah. What time is now in your country? It's
8,
8:35 in the
8,
morning.
yeah, 8:30 Friday morning a.m.
I think Morocco is same time in Dubai. I don't
Hey,
know. I
hey,
think it's evening there. Evening.
what does a.m. stand for? And p.m. A morning and afternoon, but what does the a.m. stand for?
You know that one,
I
Daddy.
don't know. I honestly don't know.
At this moment.
At this moment, the time is 8 a.m. How do you cherish life? 8 a.m. We don't know. I don't. What does a.m. stand for? A.m. Like I'm up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It makes you wonder, right? I don't know. I just had to think about that. What is a.m.? What is p.m.? Pacific time? I don't know. No. American time? I don't know. A.m. I don't know. I don't know. 8:32 a.m. Craig, sorry to hear about the yes, Scoot. Remember when he loves the cheek pinch exactly. Italians do the pinch the cheek thing. We call it bella bella. As a kid, I always had red cheeks from the pinching. And you know what? It's like my little brother Barry. He was fat, and they would come and pinch his cheeks all the time because he's fat.
It's Italian. Let's say it's words from the Latin words. It's after midday.
After midday. A.M. What does A.M. stand for?
After midday ba?
Oh, after midday. Okay, so after midday. That's what A.M. stands for. Why did I just think you were doing that? So Italians do pinch. Hello, Maureen. Mark. The meet and greet. We're live again. We just need to know when. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? We'll do it. We'll do it. There was going to be a lot of people there. A lot of people.
PM is a post
Post-meridian.
Before midday.
All right, post-meridian. Meridium. I didn't even know what AM and PM stood for. I know now. I know morning and afternoon after 12 o'clock. So meet and greet. Morocco's 1:30 a.m. Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that because when I'm calling here before when I was.
Yeah. Judy says, I'm depressed over how much they pay Scooter at Amazon. In the low end or high end? On the low end or high end? I don't know. I don't know. Ogre, good morning. Morocco here in Norway is 2:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Kevin Ash, meet and greet 2022. That's what it'll have to be. Meet and greet 2022. Scoot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pay for the pinches. Okay. Let us see it. Thank you, Scoot. High five to the super chat. Thank you, my friend. Owie, Kevin, you might be right. Judy, yes. Craig is saying.
That's fine, Scoot. 1,000 per pins. I have feeling someone gonna get rich.
Yeah, my jaw still hurts when you did that one. Scoot, funny thing is, Dad stayed in the province while her mom went to Manila to meet me. Her dad is very shy to strangers. Mm-hmm. We had experienced that too, darling, didn't we? Shyness. We had
someone here last Sunday.
Yeah.
Even you call them for lunch, they will hide.
They were hiding. They were hiding.
They're hiding.
I had to go get them. I had to actually go get them to tell them come eat. They were very shy, and then when they grabbed their plate, they would not eat in front.
They will hide.
They will hide. They will not eat in front of me.
Place where they will.
There's a lot of people just won't eat in front of me. A lot of people don't. I don't know. I try not to be intimidating because I am a big guy and I'm 2 to 3 to some Filipino, but I don't know. But they are very shy. They will leave the room if I come in the room, and I thought they were mad at me, and Ruth and them said, and the pastor said, no, they're shy. They're shy to you. They're shy. They're very protectant of they're shy. They don't want to eat food in front. We have family members who are shy, right? They won't be able to do it. Scoot. Reach during the
But
day
that's
hug.
why we give reach around during the hug. Can I be the
Yeah,
uncle with the
Christian, you better believe it. Baseball bat?
baseball bat?
Yeah. You can be the uncle with a baseball bat. You better believe it. We'll tag it. We'll tag team it. We'll go up. So I will say, so you want to date uh, my daughter. And then you being the uncle, you come up with a baseball bat. And so you come up with a baseball bat and say, so you want to date my niece here. So what time are you going to have her back home?
Been a girlfriend at 5 years. Early starter.
Yeah, early starter.
That give fatherly advice to
Young men, yeah, exactly.
Mark. Oh.
Mark,
what is not the chicks that Tom's wanted me to pinch? It was just the other he wanted me to.
I tell you what, them cheeks still hurt. And no, Wutong channel is on YouTube channel. It has tons of that stuff. We'll have to check that out. PM is most meridian. Not sure about AM. Well, we
AM
found
is,
that
after midday.
after midday. I did not know that. After midday, huh? See, that should have been a trick question, right? Military time is easier to make sense. Exactly. What's 1 o'clock military time?
Hmm?
Do you know what 1 o'clock is, darling? Military? Sure you do. 1,300 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, and it does that way. Military time.
Oh, that's military time?
Yeah. Yeah. They just use that. They call it the digital.
Continuation.
Yeah.
Counting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 24 hours.
Yeah.
Not 12.
That's right. That's right. I took French for 5 years in school, Judy said. Can't speak a few words of it. Obviously, I didn't get an A plus in that class. I tell you what, Judy, you can speak Italian, right? 100% Italian. I would get around the Italian families. You talking about loving? They're very loving. Italians are very loving. So is Polish, and so is the others. But the Italian ladies would come over, and they would pinch my cheeks, and they would kiss me on the cheeks and say, bend down, let me give you a kiss. Now come eat, come eat, come eat, come eat. I'm not hungry. Yeah, I can sit down. So you'd have to sit down and eat. AM, Auntie Meridian, and PM Post. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's see here. Here, baby, read some of those, darling. I might, let's get me some coffee.
Where did it one up?
I don't know. It went up. Just read them, darling. Mark.
Yeah.
AM's.
Marking. The M is the Latin words meridians, meaning midday or noon. AM anti-meridian, meaning before midday. At PM post meridian, after midday.
Midday, okay. That's
after
fine.
After midday.
After midday, all right. AM, PM.
Yeah, it has to do with.
Everybody knows that. You know, I think that's in every language, right? AM, PM.
Kevin said, hope it's free school, Judy. I think it's not.
Yeah, I think it's not.
Yeah. We'll learn AM after midnight, PM past midnight.
Past midnight. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just janitor at Amazon. Judy said, "Squat, Amazon."
They just like my old job. Just janitor at Amazon. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Good morning, Blush Aqua.
Blush Aqua Arena. Good morning. How you doing?
I just cleaned toilet all day and they paid that day.
Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. Hey, Scoot. Keeping.
You know what's cleaning on, like you become a cleaner? It's good money though.
Yeah. There was, cleaning companies in U.S. that would clean, and back in the day when I was doing hook cleaning, I looked at purchasing a company that did that, and they would do movie theaters and stuff, but you had to be in after each movie. And I'm telling you, you made good money. You made like $1,000, a little over $1,000 a day. But man, you had to have a lot of people there.
The pencil thin mustache.
Dad. Pencil thin. Dad. Pencil
Mark
thin. Good
Jones
morning.
Said the meridian line passes from the north to the south pole through the place of London called Greenwich. And world time is based off the time known as GMT time.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Just part of the regular curriculum. Oh. Morning, PM, afternoon, till midnight is all you need to know.
Kevin Nash, you're more analytical than that. I'm telling you. You would tell, yeah, exactly. AM PM.
Judy, someday I even have to dust.
Let's see, Maureen Craig.
Yes, Sam. Shyness is a thing there for sure. Try to adapt to culture and learn too much so I can be a good husband. Hence, I agreed to be utang na loop family.
Yeah. Utang.
Utang, walay utang.
Wala utang.
Utang
No utang
tomorrow.
today. Utang tomorrow.
Then when you come back,
Tomorrow?
utang tomorrow.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
2 minutes tomorrow.
Yeah. No utang today, utang tomorrow.
Marketing says too bad you can't clean your guns when your young man comes over.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't
Scary.
it?
You scared.
Hold on a minute. You want to date my daughter? Hold on. Hold on.
Good. No
Skip.
one pays me to clean toilet and dust, and I don't get any Christmas bonus
Either. Exactly. And Scoop probably get a good Christmas bonus too. At Amazon, I would think. I mean, you just never know. I know Amazon's not a bad place. Judy, all the few French words you know, anything like French toast, French vanilla, French dressing. Right.
French fries.
That's great.
French
French
horn,
fries.
French manicure.
French fries, French manicure. Yeah, exactly. It works. Bill Pruitt saying, Rose's dad will hide, but if I want to find him, I just yell, "Hey, Dad, I'm going to the..." Sorry, how many red horse you want? He always answers. Yeah, you know what? That's funny. And sometimes her mother will go and sit somewhere also, and I will be sitting there. And what Ruth will do, she gets in the line and she'll just make a plate as the line goes, whatever it is, and she'll make a plate and she'll make a decision on what I want to eat that day. And reason she does that is because she's just making sure what I get to eat. Because sometimes someone will bring pork over, and she's just making sure. But and a lot of people, a lot of times, all the kids and everybody's always sitting around me, and and they chit chat, and a lot of parents do too. But there's a few that just they go eat off to themselves. They even shy to themselves, to the people around them. Italian food talk, exactly. Craig Cosberry, I agree. Certain races are more friendly and family oriented, like Italian, Mexican, and Filipino. They keep close and take care of each other. Exactly. I grew up in Arizona, as you guys know, and I grew up with a lot of Mexicans, and that's exactly right. I kind of would slide in, and it was funny. There was a family of 20. The mother and father had 20 children, and right down the road from me, dirt floors, and I would go there in the morning we all ride the bus together or walk to school, whatever. And we were there and I would have tortillas because a lot of times we may not had something for breakfast in the morning where I grew up. I mean, I was fine, but I would eat tortillas, and they'd have tortillas, always buttered tortillas. She'd make a bunch of them, man. I mean, she must have been up at 3 in the morning making them tortillas. But I tell you what, the family was something else. I was inherited into the family. And no matter what, you go to school, ain't nobody going to pick on you because they had too many brothers and cousins and sisters. I mean, in a classroom, there'd be 5 or 6 of them that related to each other, because of the way the ages she had the children. So it was something else. But I tell you what, I had some of the best times of my life there. Japanese words I know, karate, Kawasaki. That's me too. The French words I know how to say hello, my name is Judy, and a few others. Yeah, no food. Well, it's like me. I grew up in knowing Spanish and could speak some Spanish. Never really good at it. I took Spanish from 3rd, 4th grade all the way up to high school, but it is just one of those things, and just never really caught on. I guess if you don't have guns, you should be sharpening a bolo. Yeah, exactly. Sharpen that bolo as they're coming over. Get 3 or 4 of them laying out there, Machetes, exactly. Good morning, Davo Don, Pencil Thin. How you doing, Pencil Thin? How was everything with you? I saw the other day, on Pencil Thin, I happened to be on the Montelli show, and JD was there, you were there, many people were there. I was in the background just listening about that guy talking about Mr. Montelli with the drama, you know. And I'm saying to myself, and I'm thinking to myself, who cares what someone says about you? You know, as you know, you have people that's going to say something about you no matter what, and not all of it's going to be positive. And I happen to think about that as I'm sitting and listening to that, Dabo. People are something else, and you'll have that from time to time. Where'd you go? What you do, darling? Your cake? You left me? All right. So I'm rescuing you for a reason, because I'm leaning, waiting for you to come back here. So when you come back here, you'll be set. Let's do this. How's that? Oh boy, I lean over. Well, you want to do it to the couch and do it in there and other parts of the house, but it gets better signal here, and this is the reason I don't move. If I move from this area, the signal is not as good. I've learned something about internet. Is the higher the internet, the router, the better the signal. I did not realize that. I did not know that. I did not know internet signal goes down. I always thought it just went around a room, but internet signal goes down. But if I'm sitting over there, that's where the router is. It does not get signal. It's in, out, in, out, in, out. But if I sit over here, since the box is high over there, I get full signal here. That's the reason I'm sitting here. And that's the reason we sit here and sit on the couch. Don't make me roll after. It always says whoop whoop when enter live stream to wake people up. Whoop whoop. He does. He always has. He always has. He whoop whoop. He's got a great channel. He does a lot of harmonica. I use some of his harmonica work on my music channel. I had watched this one YouTube video of a guy that lives there in the Philippines. They woke up by their dog barking. It was being attacked by a crab in their house, and it gone behind the fridge. You know what? I saw one this morning. Michael Coolin down in Key West had a blue. I've never seen a blue or purple crab. I think it's huge. Craig, Mark King, I watched that one too. I had to move the fridge for dinner. Tom, you need to watch more mosquitoes, ants in your house. Now you need to watch out for crabs, I guess. Well, I tell you what, if a crab gets in this bad boy, he'd have to be doing good since it's a metal house. And that's what I love about the house is not any, sure, a cockroach comes in from time to time, but not really anything that matters, like the rat and the things. Man, I tell you what, I did not realize there is a lot of rat here in the Philippines. It's just the way it is because of the rice fields and everything, corn. It's just the way it is. And I'm surrounded by rice fields and corn, so there's a lot of rat. I don't see any per se. Every once in a while I'll see one at dusk or dawn. But thank goodness I have this house. This is one of the main reasons why I got this house, because it's sealable. In the other houses that I lived, there's always a problem with rats. Always. No matter what. If you're coming to the Philippines, you're going to have that problem. I don't care how good a house you build and block and in construction and everything else. They will enter. All it takes is a hole the size of a dime for them to enter in, you know. So, but here it's tight. In fact, the door is so tight here in this house, you can't close the bathroom door. You have to push it in. It's like a new car, you know. And to open the door, you have to be careful. You'll pull the handle off because of the suction. Mark King, good morning again. Morocco, come back to us. Give up Pruitt. I had a similar experience growing up in California. In high school, my Mexican friends would invite me to dinner. There was like a red carpet event. Yeah, and in the morning, they would be all sitting around. Mama and Papa would be, and they adopted me. And of course, I'd have them over to the house when I could. Mama was cooking, and we would have when she cooked her big chilies and stuff like that. And always had a lot of friends, and we played sports like crazy. Basically, all we did was play sports. If you were not good in sports, something was wrong, because you played it morning, noon, and night, and rode that bicycle all throughout, and running down the mountains and the cross country and all that stuff, and just doing kid stuff, because the weather was good fairly most of the time, Thank you, Christian, Mark, Mercy, Mark. Thank you all. You're so welcome there with a little kitten. You're so welcome. Craig, I was noticed by people come to U.S. They know how to count and curse things they need to survive. Exactly. Craig, really, no problem. My friend in Davao having that problem now. Just knew about the termites and mosquitoes. Yeah, in fact, they are one of the hardest things is to deal with is a lot of the termites, mosquitoes, and of course there is quite a few. There's quite a few rats that enter into the house because it's just the nature of the beast here. It's just it's normal. It's no different. U.S. same. I mean, you get a lot of field mice. Here you get rat. They have the field mice, but there's a lot of rat, meaning the bigger rats, the bigger size, because of what's going on. How today is cherish every day we have. The reason why I did this stream is here lately in this last 30 to 60 days, I've had more people that's contacted me and has emailed me they're sick. And a lot of people young ages at 13, 15, 18, 20, 30 years old passing. Is it because of the honey badger? A lot of cases, I don't know, but I would say 80% no. It's because of life. And I think it's because when you get older, you appreciate things more. I know for me, I appreciate things a lot more than I did at one time. And I appreciate the temporary happiness too. Where before I would have the temporary happiness. Now in U.S., as you know, you have that temporary happiness that you have. You say you have that ice cream, and then you get in the car and go down the road, and you get stressed out. But a little bit different here is Scott Schofield, good morning. I have the temporary happiness here, and it lasts a little bit longer because I'm not in that rush state of mind. My state of mind is a lot different here than what it was in U.S. The state of mind for me personally is different because I look at things completely differently than I did before. And the reason why is because I have a lot of that stress off of me. People will say to me, Tom, how can you keep uplifted in your personality on the way the things that you do? Well, I've always been uplifted personality in life, and people would come to me because of that in U.S., but even here, I'm uplifted personality, but I'm amongst people that are already happy. I'm amongst people that are really just happy all the time. They may not have food to eat across the street, but they'll figure out how to birthday party, and they'll figure out how to eat tomorrow next week, and they usually figure it out somehow, some way. And I think that's what I love about the culture here is family, no matter thick or thin, will take care of them, and all they need is a little rice and some protein and vegetables. And they'll figure it out. If they have to go eat a plant, which they know is edible, which we do that all the time. There's many plants out in our yard that we eat that gives us our vitamins and things like that. I did not realize that so many wonderful plants that are here. I mean, there's a tree that grows, and they're taking the leaves off one, honey, that I eat with the diabetes with the little leaves that it's on a tree. The leaves themselves.
The abana.
Abana? Okay. It's really good. Really, really, really good. Let's see here. I don't want to miss anybody. Yeah. Hello, my paradise. Philippines, my paradise. Mr. Ned. It's you. Very nice live stream. Silent participant, but avoid. Avid supporter, as usual, Mr. Ned. Mr. Ned and I go back a long time. And thank you so much for coming on my stream, Ned. And thank you for always commenting on mine. I mean, we go back a few years. And Ned is on. If he's not on your channel, he has been or will be. He's really an avid supporter, and you guys check out his channel. He has a great channel, very informative channel too. By the way, you would love his videos. Check out his channel. The rats are bigger there. The rats are the same size, but they're rats, a lot of rats, because of the fields are full of rice and rice hulls, rice seeds, corn and corn hull. No matter where you go, there's cornfield. No matter where you go, there's a garden. No matter where you go, people throw their food out. No matter where you go, there's something to eat. So the rats are really pretty busy. In other words, there's no problem with food. In U.S., there's plenty of rats, but they're usually controlled by pest control. Here, there's no pest control. you are the pest control. Just get a bunch of cats. But you don't want cats around too, because they can really kind of mess up your environment also. Um, and not meaning against that in a negative way to JG, but I meant is because you're feeding a lot of cats, they're spraying a lot of stuff. There's constantly I'll have cats bring over the rats and drop them at my gate as a gift, because I have inadvertently fed them or inadvertently taken care of them outside my gate, because I throw sometimes like extra rice over the fence for the dogs, and they will eat that. So, and that gives them, so they come and bring me rats, I guess, as a gift. Good morning, Scott Schofield. Good morning. How you doing, Mr. Scott? Welcome, welcome. I was thinking Ruth was coming over. I know a few people in the Philippines that love to grill rats. Not my thing. Yeah, I'm not a real grill kind of guy on that, you know. But I had a problem with the lizards, geckos in my house, and they are hard to get rid of. Climb up the wall, noisy at night too. Yeah, I don't mind those because they'll eat the mosquitoes. They love mosquitoes and gnats and flies. So I don't mind the geckos and things like that here. Mark Jones, good night, Morocco. It's good that you visited. Thank you, Morocco, and thank you for coming on our stream. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Philippine, my paradise, saying hi to Mark and Ning. Yeah, I saw it because Philippines vlog yesterday didn't watch. Man, I'd rather eat a rock. Yeah, I wouldn't be eating that. One thing I can't deal with is mice. We had one in our pantry last winter. The only thing he liked was Raisin Bran Crunch. We had lots of other cereals, but I don't like Raisin Bran Crunch. He had a taste for the Raisin Bran Crunch. Yeah, you know what? It is hard to get rid of them. You know, the best way to get rid of rat and any of those pests like that is trap them. Don't put any poison down, because they'll eat the poison and climb into the walls and look for the water. Trap them, trap them, trap them is the best way to do it. And even the big professional companies will trap them, and it's easy to trap them. In our yard, we used to have a couple of traps set out. I don't have them set out anymore. I don't really see them inside here, if we don't have them in here. And we really don't have them in the Blessing House, since we pretty well sealed that place up. I did have them there one time. I really did. Let me tell you, there's one thing I hate is rat. Number one thing I hate is rat. If rat to me is in the house, I can't take it. I don't care. Little field mice, they'll be gone. If I have to buy 1,000 traps, I will do it. If I have to smoke them out of the house, I'll do it. I can't stand rat. Judy Fisher, my paradise. Mark, all you need is to stop by and buy Raisin Bran. Yeah, just buy the Raisin Bran. It took care of them, right? That's exactly what I would do. Tom, don't make me roll after it. Happiness in the Philippines is based on things that's the way it is, and it isn't based on things the way it is here in the U.S. Exactly. Mike, you said it well. You're exactly right. And Mike, have you noticed that the times that you were here? Kevin T, good morning. BT, good morning. How you doing, my friends? Have you noticed, though, a lot of times, Mike T, that how things are different here? And what I mean by that is with the how they look at things a lot differently. I think is how I would put that. Their thought process is different than our thought process. I still have the U.S. process, even though I've been here a while, of speed. Can you not speed it up a little bit and get this thing done? But no, they worked at their speed. I'm still waiting on the antenna guy. He's supposed to be here on Monday. And what's today? Friday. He's not here yet. I've texted him. Ruth met him day before yesterday. He's coming. When? I have no idea. My antenna guy from my antenna from my internet. I'll put up the antenna. Just tell me where to point it and set the speed rate. Just tell me where to do it. I'll put up the antenna. I'm making my own antenna. I got tired of this antenna in the tree thing. I put the pole in the concrete. I'm making my own antenna. He wanted to climb it. I said, no, we're not making one of those. We don't need one of the ones to climb. I'm not doing all that. We don't need it. What we need is this. Only because experience, you know. Thank goodness. You know what? That's something I thought about last night. Experience is something you don't get until you get older. And what I mean is because you don't go through a lot of stuff in your life. Here's an example. How many times did you guys wish you had the knowledge that you have now back when you're 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, or 25, or even 30? How many of you wish you had that knowledge? I wish it all the time. I wish I had it because you know what? It's like If I had it differently, I would have done it. It's like, here's an example. I was sued one time back in the day. I was always being sued because I had the chemical and stuff on that job, and I'd be sued. How many times did I just say, I'll just pay the guy? Now, and now what I know in my mind, 20 years ago, I said, just pay the guy. Now what I know now, no, we're fighting the guy. Because now I know more, and I know that you can file a motion, you can do this, and you can do that, and you can do this, and you can do that, and there's many things you can do. But I didn't learn that. I learned that through time, and I was thinking about that. I learned so much through time. And I was thinking about that with RR. I've learned so much for time on this earth. That's the reason why I always listen to the older guys. I've always listened to older guys because you know what? They're pretty smart. Alton, when he was here on this earth, I would sit there for hours and just listen to him. I would not say a word. I know it's hard to believe. I would actually be quiet and listen to what he had to say. His knowledge was just impeccable. His memory was impeccable. He would give me knowledge. Tom, do it this way. Listen. And he was right. He was right 99% of the time. I would ask his advice, even though I'm 65 or 64 or 63 at the time, or 60 at the time when I met Alton. I would ask him his advice, and he'd tell me, Tom, listen to what I'm telling you. Do not do it this way. This is what you need to do. Don't go there. This is what you do. But you call this, do this. Oh, okay. And he was right. He told me one time, do not get involved, and don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. One thing he did give me some advice on that's really been good advice is when so many people will come to you and ask you for you'll have a lot of Americans come and ask you for things here. People that are living here, been living here for years, will come ask you for things, and he's right. They do. And meaning, what I mean by that is they're asking for it's usually monetarily things. He says why these guys come here on a budget of they don't have any money coming in. And I said, I know. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. One thing I can't deal with is mice. I had one in my pantry. We're lucky, Judy. Y'all need to stop by at Raisin Bran Crunch. Yeah, exactly. Tom and Ruth. Happiness in the Philippines is based on things the way it is here in USA. Exactly. Craig, we use peppermint to get rid of them and bugs. Can't use does something to them. Billy Price. Good morning, Billy Price. Morning. How you doing this morning from Birmingham, Alabama? Good morning, Billy. Welcome, Billy. Nice to see you again. Haven't seen you in a while. You need me. Craig, my mother-in-law take care of friends' property. Every time rats got in, the rats would kill them and sell them to the neighbor and love them. There you go. I understand the trash thing. How much in poverty in Manila? But I feel bad about the rivers. Yeah. You guys are talking. BT, how you doing? I'm in the woods. Good morning, BT. Welcome, my friend. Kevin T, good morning. I planted peanuts one time, had a good harvest, but the second crop was eaten by the rats. They will. They'll attack it. They will attack it. Another way to get rats is just get you a cobra. Get you 2 or 3 of them. Throw them in the yard. You don't have to worry about rats no more. You may have to worry when you're walking around the yard, though. Mark Jones. And flies big time, too. Stay away from those mosquitoes. I got dengue and Takakatai. Did you really, Mark? I tell you what, that dengue's horrible. That typhoid kicked my butt that time. You keep any food for pets and livestock in barrels with lids, not available in stray flea-bitten environments. Yeah, exactly. We keep our rice out open here, but yeah, if it's over the blessing house, we keep it in a sealed container. You could take on the world with that knowledge plus energy and confidence. Mark Jones, that's exactly right. It's amazing how much you go in your mind and say, I wish I could have done this differently. I would have changed things this way. And would it have been to the better? Of course it would have been to the better. Because you're not doing anything wrong. You're not hurting anybody. You're protecting yourself. Most of the time, all you're doing is always protecting yourself from harm from somebody else trying to cause harm to you. And I'm going, man, why are people like this? But yeah, I would get sued. I would get served, and I would have a sheriff come by and serve me, and I go, they'd paid him $50 or $100 come do that. I said, you're getting rich off of me. He goes, Tom, I love it. He said, I just come down the road. No, Tom, I'm taking that one. I know where he's at. So, because employees are always looking at the business I was in, the night work and things like that. We're always looking for something for an easy way out. They were looking for the workman's comp. And I would tell them, I said, guys, if you would just stay with me, and I would tell them when I hire them, do not. And I'd make them sign all these papers that, they must wear their gear and they must wear this and must do that. And that's a lot of times where I had my out, where they weren't wearing the gear, and I would use the store cameras inside the store. And it works sometimes, but not always, because a lot of times they figured out how to do it outside or something. But it was like, if I knew what I know now, today, I could have saved myself some money. But maybe it'd all be gone anyway, right? Tom, for that, I wish to know what I knew back when I was in my 20s. Heck, I wish to know what I was in the third grade. Exactly. Mark King, I'm the same way. I wish I knew what was going on in the third grade. I agree with you there. You don't really realize the knowledge that you have, Mark Jones and all you guys, Scoot, Judy, all the knowledge that you guys, Judy, raising children, being a mom, being on this earth for that period of time, the knowledge that you have is impeccable. It's like you can write a book. You need to write a book. Everybody needs to write a book. When you get bored, sit down and put it on a piece of paper. Write it. What's the worst thing can happen? Put it in paperback and sell it on Amazon. I had a friend did that 3 years ago. He actually made some money off his book. He didn't sell them only for like $1.99 or $2.99. He made money. No, he didn't get like rich, but he made money. He made a few $1,000s. Craig, that's funny, Tom. I had a friend who their management let him put a satellite dish up, so he got a wood post and put cement in a bucket, and he could move it. So that works exactly. And what I did, I just put a pole in the ground, a 1.25-inch pole, and then we're going to add to it and put the antenna up there, and then we'll tie it. We'll tie it for stability. Then make it tight. Gary T, good morning. And how you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. And have that stability to where it's not going to move. And if I need to move it, all I got to do is just untie it and just twist it, move it. To go back in the day like you did with antennas. But it's stationary on my property. I don't have to worry about a tree rocking and rolling. And then if something happens, I can pull it down and fix it myself. I'm about to go crazy. Being stuck in the USA, Billy's saying. I have a brand new house sitting in Mindinao. Billy Price, I remember you now. You're exactly right. I know exactly what you're saying. That is the most frustrating thing in the world. And it's like you got to deal with that every day. Somebody said to me the other day, Tom, how do I deal with what's going on in my life now? And I said, the hardest thing in the world is that. How do you deal with that? The hardest thing what I do for me personally is how I deal with it. How I deal with it when I dealt with it at the time. I said to myself, I have to figure out something else to keep my mind busier and get off that subject. And that's what I would do. I would get off of it. But then it would creep back in my mind at night. Oh, man, I want to be there. 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 And I can't. Yeah, I was on a 5-year plan. And for 5 years. Makoto Husaby, how you doing, sir? Good morning, good morning. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Makoto saying, I wish I had the knowledge I have to trade Forex before 2000. If I did, I'd be a billionaire by now. Makoto, I know. I wish I had the knowledge back in the day when Bitcoin started, and that a lot of people got rich on Bitcoin. And even today, I saw on TV that people are getting rich on stuff like that now. I'm saying stuff on Bitcoin and other things. I saw a guy the other day trading gold futures, making money. How in the world do you do that? I don't know how to do it. So Forex. I had a friend that made. He was trading Forex before I left Florida back in 2015. I left Florida, and he was making about $1,000 to $1,500 a month on a good month. On a low month, he'd make about $800 a month on Forex. I'm not even going to tell you what he's making now. I'm not even going to tell you. And this is 15 he started. He's making a lot of money. And how he's done it is he's learned what to do and what not to do, he said. That's what he said. That's what it is. I don't mind roaches in the U.S., but roach Philippines like Godzilla roaches. They are big, aren't they? Aren't the roaches, they're big? They are big. Billy Price, I feel for you, man. I have a condo in Mindinao, but I hate to pay it. Since I leave America and into Davao, yeah. Me and Judy just agreed. It was a great stream day, but we bored at no trolls. I tell you what, trolls, come on. We had 14 trolls on the stream the other day, I think, Kevin. No, I am so sorry. I'm sorry. The stream before that, we had 14. We had 17 on the stream we had the other day when you guys were on. 17 that you guys got. 17. And people think they have trolls. My troll list, my hidden list is so huge that I went through it the other day. And to make sure that nobody put, somebody timeout thing. And I went through it the other day. It's so huge, you wouldn't believe it. I have Bud Brown in there, Bud Brown 1, Bud Brown 2. I have so many people on there. I have Wolfen still in there. Instead of Wolfen, it's 4666 instead of 4966. I have many. Henry Bautista. I have many. I have 7 Henry Bautistas in there. Me and Judy just agreed. Bill Pruitt, Ning loves to kill them big ones with her slipper. But Ruth can throw that slipper across the room and hit it dead on. She could hit me in the head dead on with that slipper too. She's good with that slipper. She can hit a frog at 100 yards with her slipper. No, I'm kidding. But she's good with that slipper. Have you ever ate rats? No. I'm not. It's not in my. No. BT, you can have my rat. If there's rat on the table, you can have mine. The right about spiders. Yeah. They don't. Girls like spiders. I don't like them. Bill Pruitt, really. I never saw. I take notice. Hope they don't hiss at you like the ones Vietnam, Malaysia, or something. Can't remember the country. I tell you what. That cobra hissed at me that day, and I tell you what, I backed on up. That thing was something else. I thought a rattler was something, and I have been around a lot of rattlers in my life because being from Arizona. But I tell you one thing, climbing up on those rocks in the mountains, you guys know, kids. But man, that thing's hissing at me, and that thing bowed up on me, and I saw his head bow up. I said, this dude is worse than a rattler. I looked him up. It's worse than a rattler. That thing is worse than a rattler. This thing could, a rattler kill you too, but this thing is worse. I pray so. My fiance will finish contract, Craig is saying, in October and want to go home. I'm still trying to stall her. Craig, they're about 2 inches and flying by, and I stop, and they keep moving. I tell you what, Bill Pruitt, one stung Ruth on the arm, a flying one, a small one. Stung our arm sitting here on the couch. I couldn't believe it, and it was a small one, a cockroach. I guess brought in and out the house. I don't know, but we don't have them in this house. She uses that chalk, and that'll get rid of them pretty good. If you got a problem, use that chalk. It'll kill that cockroach. We just have squirrels. Yeah, a lot of squirrels. Well, squirrels could get in your house too. I had them get in my house too one time. I had a house that I had rented, a log cabin there in the town and city, and I had a problem with that also. We had squirrels getting in, and squirrels would wake me up in the morning getting in that log cabin. But I tell you what, I love that log cabin. It was a really cool place. Always laugh when I hear the lizards. Yeah, I know. Me too, Mark. A lot of lizards. Billy Price, where is your house at? I have a condo in Terrell in Davao, but want to build a house there too. Need Tom's knowledge of such things. Yeah, there you go, Craig. No worries there. No worries there. Tom, I would probably be rich if I wrote a book on my life story. Everyone has always wanted me to, but I'm too private. Greg, you could do it under assumed name. Write a story. Put my name on it. No, but you could write a story on anything you want to write a story on. And you could actually, if you would do that, then you put, just make assumed name, like fake name. You know what I mean? That works. Gary T. How is my good friend Gary T? How is everything with you, sir? Would you ever invest in a drone for the channel's sake? I sure would. My friend, how you doing, Gary? Welcome. Gary, I would. I would invest in a drone, sure. I even looked at them. Artco drones, I've been working with him on which one to get. I would. In fact, Ruth and I have looked at them and getting one. But we have to be careful here on the drones and where we fly them. Believe it or not, you got to be very careful where you're flying those bad boys. They might get shot down. What you have to do is you have to be clear to where you're going to do it and where you're going to do it at. It's fine here where I'm at, but in certain areas you don't want to be flying no drone. Craig, I would probably be rich if I wrote a book on my life story. I guarantee I would. I would write. I would do a drone.
It's constant for the kids that
Oh.
money every month.
Oh, okay. Christian, thank you, sir. We will do that. Thank you, sir, for that. We will do that. Blessings to you and God bless you, my friend. Thank you, Christian Martinson. I would probably be rich and wrote a book on my life story. Everyone has wanted me to. We will do that, Mr. Christian Martinson, and show you. Billy Price. With me having a new house there, my girlfriend lives in a better place. One of her brothers gets drunk and beats the mess out of 4 of his sisters. So my new house gives them place for safety. Billy Price. That is something that is, some situations like that happen quite a bit here. What happens with that is you have to get them out of that environment. Get them out of that environment, put them in an environment that's safer. And if that happens and that person comes around there, call the police. Have them call the police. It's better off doing that before you hurt someone. Gee, Tom, you're right. I can also diagnose a plethora illnesses and diseases just from what my 7 children had over the years. I'm actually fairly good at that. Judy, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. Because the child, mom, I have a toothache here, but also my stomach hurts. Well, and you immediately know what to do. You immediately know when your girls go through a hard time, maybe the time of the month, or maybe they're going through hard times mentally, or maybe it's school. Judy, you could write a book yourself. Man, I'm telling you guys, any of you guys have it, write it, put it on a piece of paper. Put it on a piece of paper. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, it's okay. I would always write a lot of that stuff down if it was me. I started doing it. I've been writing stuff down for the first time in my life. I'm writing stuff down. I'm under this honey badger. I can do stuff, but I can't go everywhere because not everywhere is open. I can't even get to Davao if I had to. I can't get there. There's no buses. If I knew this honey badger thing, we call the honey badger the virus, okay? I would have already been there, exactly. I like squirrel beans and eggs. Squirrel brains. Nothing wrong with that, BT. My brother liked that. He would eat that. I'm never a fan of it. A lot of people have the pork brains and eggs, and the souse meat, Tom, all the things that I wish for, one thing I wish is that I kept my diary from when I was 4. Oh, today, at least when I hit 25, so I can write a book about it. Mark King, I know. I have a scrapbook that I started when I was young. My mother made me do it. My brother has that book, and I need to get that from him. It's from all of us boys through the years. And I want to get that book from him. And my mother told me to write it down. I never did write down anything, but I would write in that scrapbook. It's a big scrapbook. I just started writing down things, but mine come in spurts. I don't remember all. Mine only remember just spurts. And I don't remember everything all the time. So today, because I'm having a good day, I remember, oh yeah, remember when you were a kid you did this? Remember when you were a kid you did that? Remember when you did this when you're 30? Remember when you went on an airplane and you went here and you went there? I'd forgotten that. And so it's best write everything down or talk into a microphone. Yeah. All the things I wish I could do. Exactly. Harville Young, good morning, sir. How is Manila doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chat later. Peace, lovings, and blessings. And thank you so much, Mike T. Mr. Don't Make Me Roll After It, Mike T, man. And thank you. High five. God bless you, my good friend. Everyone, peace, love, and blessings to you. And thank you so much, my good friend. Mike, you're a good friend. Thank you. Craig Cosberry, yeah, I understand. I used to work for Atari and Apple just down the road, 1980. If I bought stock, I'd be rich now. Greg, I know. I know. Same thing to me, too. I wish I bought it in the banks. My father was always into the banks. I wish I bought into the banks. The stock into those small little banks that become huge. And I remember my father telling me, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that, I didn't do anything. Gary T, good morning again. Mark King again. Breaking. I like Indian turnip if they're purple. Yeah, I actually like them. So good morning. BT, stewed squirrel, potatoes, carrots. Yeah, sounds good. Thomas Stewart, good morning. Lake Erie, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Thomas Stewart. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming on, my good friend. Thank you. I see that I've been a lot of rattlesnakes too, just like you, but cobra will kill you faster. Black widows are 15 times as poisonous as a rattlesnake. That's why they're asking you about cobras. Yeah. There's cobras here. Yeah. I didn't see one. I saw one on the road, and I saw this one in my garage, and that woke me up. I could use my nickname, Tom. What is that? Snake Killer? Thomas Stewart again. Hi. My house in Zilvoya, Tacloban, Agusan del Sur. Yeah. Zillobia. Zilvoya, Taclo, Tala Kogan. I can't pronounce. I am sorry. Where's this at? Zilova,
Zelovia, Talakugon, Agusan del Zor.
Agusan
Del
Sur. Okay.
Zor. Zor.
Billy, say that 3 times fast. Florida is same. Florida, you must get exterminator come. Also, exactly. Yeah, you got to get exterminator. I had one time. I had one time that there was a place called Annie's Pies. They're a bakery. And apparently they did some renovations up there at their place, scattered the rats throughout the whole complex where we're at. They caught 200 in my building. 200. How happy was I when I saw them things coming in there? I'd turn on lights in the morning and I go, "Are you kidding me?" It scattered like a bunch of flies on a piece of meat. I'm going, "Are you kidding me?" So yeah, they got 200 of them. They got rid of them all. They did. They got rid of every one of them. Not at my expense, at their expense, because everyone did it. And I guess what? They asked me, did I lose revenue of it? And I said, yeah, I had to throw away a lot of stuff because, urine and stuff. But yeah, they paid it. The thing I have never seen, I lived yet, I've been here for 8 years, is scorpions and rattlesnakes. I've seen more rattlesnakes in California than here in Arizona. When I grew up there, and being up in the mountains, of course, rattlesnakes and scorpions, you would see them, but it was colder temperature, so they would come out during the daytime and get in the sun and things like that. And you see them more in the summer than you would in the winter, of course, right? And so that's when we would see them. I would probably say through my childhood, maybe 8 or 10 times through my childhood, which is not much. Scorpions all the time, but yeah, rattlesnakes meaning 8 or 10 like that. A little crushed red pepper goes a long way. You're welcome. I am so excited to make someone smile. Christian, thank you so much for that. That will make the children smile, which you did. And yes, that is something that we will do, and we will send you a video back on that for the children, and they will really love that. Because a lot of children don't get, sure, they'll get it. Let me put it this way. Some may have never tasted cake before. Some children may have never tasted cake before in their life with icing. So welcome. So BT pepper flakes are good for big critters. So, you know what's really good is colognes and stuff like that to keep some of the rats around. But peppermint is really good. Strong odors. They hate strong odors. Like a strong a mint or anything like that. Very strong odors. Cinnamon. They hate cinnamon. Gary T, would you ever write a book, Tom and Ruth's Adventure in the Philippines book? Gary T, I probably, yeah. I've actually started writing. I don't have 2 pages, 3 pages maybe. But yeah, I started doing that a little at a time. I would do it. I would do it. People say, well, 1,000 videos, 700 live streams. Actually, more than that now. But 700 live streams. I would say we probably have. I could write a book easy. I could write a book on the questions I get. There's really some unique questions. I don't put them on here because people say, "Well, tell me who they are. Tell me who they are. Tell me who they are." Well, you know what? They don't want to be known who they are. If they did, I would say. They'd say, "Oh, Tom, you always say somebody sends you emails." Well, they do. And I can tell you who they are if they let me tell you, but they don't want to tell you, and I won't tell you. It's not anybody's business, right? So a lot of times they tell you in private. This is a lot of times. I had a gentleman the other day. He's so sick. He's literally dying. He's dying. He's sick. He's sick. He's here in the Philippines. He's an American. He's sick. And he's trying to survive, and he's trying to figure out how to do the very best he can do, get in a hospital and get taken care of, but he needs to fly back to the U.S. And he's trying to get all that figured out. I have to go back to the U.S. They can't operate. Sure they can. They can do everything here that they do in the U.S. So I had to talk him into, but people are telling me he's stuck in hospitals. Well, get up and go down there and check it out. Did you know if you thump a snake hard on the head with your middle finger about 6 times, it will die? Heads are weak. I tell you what, BT, that's the reason they use bamboo sticks here, and they pop them on top of the head. They do. I had to go get a stick to get one for Ruth. So she killed that cobra. The neighbor finally killed it, popping it in the head, yeah. So Gary T, yeah, I'd write a book. Hey, Gary T, you help me write it. I need someone to help me write that thing, a good writer, Mark Jones would probably be good at it. Judy, I paid for a cake to be delivered. Yeah, okay. All right. I didn't want to say it until you approved it because I don't do that. Christian says, I paid for a cake to be delivered to a family where a kid has a birthday who may not have money to buy a cake. So we have a list, which we already have the list. We have a list of a lot of children. Their birthdays are coming up that may or may not get a cake. Some cases, they just don't. They may not have the 500 or 600 peso, the $10 or $12 or $20 to buy a cake, and so they sometimes they do without a cake. Sometimes they just do the very best, and they have little hostess cake or something like that. There are times where a lot of families just don't have it. So Christian donated funds for a child to have a cake. And there are children, yes, that are so poor that they don't have it. So we will do that. And Ruth already has a family that's going to. Thank goodness JG isn't here to hear about squirrel brains and eggs, crock pie, squirrel and vegetables. I tell you what, he might eat it. The JG don't know what he had in that coconut that time. I'm not going to tell him. But it might have been some kind of brains. No, we were on the side of the road. JG and I and all were sitting on the side of the road. We're having a fresh coconut juice. Right cut from the coconut. Right there on the side of the road. And this little girl was smitten with JG. And she was talking to JG. This little girl was just so cute. And she was trying to talk English. And we all had a good time. All of us. McCullough Husby, done mine many times, but now to slow to catch them before they strike. Yeah. Yeah, I've done it many times. I tell you what, you have to watch up there. There's copperheads. Mikado, my girlfriend's CEO says that they're back to GCQ. Yes, they are. That means the buses between CDO and Davao have been stopped too. Has the buses been stopped? Have you heard? CDO back in GCQ? Not that we're aware of. but things can change on a regular basis. Makoto, there Duma just won our GCQ. We possibly may go back to it ourselves, but it's just a waiting game. We do not know yet here where we're at, but we possibly are close ourselves to be put back under some type of quarantine because they're trying to nip it all in the bud. Me and BT needs to collaborate on backwoods and make a book. What you guys can do is do a cooking book, country cooking from the woods. How about bush talk cooking? Mark King, I was just wondering in Philippines if Japanese music group are popular there in the Philippines or no. Mark King, that's funny you asked that. Some kids only. Kids only. Adults, not so. Especially the older adults and the people my age and older, no. And they really into other things, but because too much, too many shows right now showing what Japan did, and there's still a lot of memories here on that. Billy Price, I'll be back hopefully before your chat is over. My car is begging to eat. All right, feed that bad boy. Get some gasoline. BT, I dig some Indian turnips today. Awesome. The only stock I wish I had bought was Intel chip stock back in the 70s. Mark King, what would that have been? Aren't you ever known? Korean music groups are most popular. They're very popular, but it's the Koreans are, but the Japanese not so. Koreans are popular. Thailand, Indonesia. It's really Thailand and Indonesia and are really popular groups. The TikTok era. I'm liking OnStar Wi-Fi. I'm liking my OnStar Wi-Fi. So what is it? Is it a satellite themselves? Chef Ramsay might be a good exterminator company. There you go. Christian Martinson, they might have more need for food, but this is just a small start of what I want to try to do. Christian Martinson is a great idea. Thank you so much. We will bake that cake and forward it to the family, and hopefully they can have a great birthday. It's a great idea. It puts a smile on not just one but many. How about the adults? The adults will love it. So what Ruth will do is she'll do something that is nice for them. She will take care of them. That's one good thing about Ruth. You give her the task, it will be done. Wolfen, good morning. How you doing, Wolfen? Bag up wolf breed here and keeps coyotes and vermin away. Wolf hair, that'll do it. It's cured me too. Been eating boiled eggs today. I think the bears don't like. Mark King, I just found Daco with Teddy Lloyd now long ago. Bad Bears, good eating. If you wrote a book, then a book could be made into a movie. Chris Aquino then play Ruth. How about Tom Hanks playing you? Or you Tom? Can I see an Academy Award for the Best Picture? Hey, Gary T, that would be fun. I'd like to do some acting. I'm not good at it. I'm horrible at acting. I remember in high school they made me play a part in a play, and I hated it. As you know, there's a class we had to take, and I hated that part. But they would make me do play acting all the time. R loves to play act. She would play somebody, and Ruth could play herself. Ruth, I don't know if Ruth could act, but we'll find some. Tom Hanks. I watched The Green Mile the other day with him in it. I love that movie. Bear meat soon. I'd kick in for a cake. Yeah, what Kevin Ash asked, Christian Martinson asked is if there was a need for some of the families that would need or that can't afford a cake, even though they may not have food, but can't afford a cake for their birthday. And there are many families that just can't afford a cake. I mean, they have a hard time financially anyway, just feeding themselves. Do some go without a cake? There are some, yes. And so we will find those people. We actually know who they are. Ruth and I already know of a few families that we could easily donate a birthday cake to. and they would really love that. You know, do one once a month or something like that for a kid or a family is something that's really would mean a lot for that. And we would tell them, the truth. This came from uh, this person in USA, and they donated it for you to have a good birthday. And because that means a lot. It's like Miss Judy donating, you know, what she did for the church and many, many things now for the last 2 years, donating a lot of things, and they know her there. They think of Miss Judy as part of the family. So when we donated the fan to the church, and I donated a fan to the church because we had no fan, those fans died. The other ones are working fine. There's like 8 or 10 fans in there, and 2 died. So when we donated those fans, it really made a difference, and so they really appreciated it. And they said thank you 2 or 3 times. And I don't know if we ever told you, Judy, but thank you again for that. Uh, they appreciated that. We have some other stuff coming up that we're going to do. We're waiting for medical mission. It's a medical mission that's for the people at the church that come around, that come down out of the mountains, and we will feed them and give them food and give them things like that. So the money was donated last week. It's going to go for the medical mission, eyeglasses, dental, and they'll do it right on site. They'll do it at the service. We'll have a small service, and so it's a medical mission. And so it's done by the church, and they go and they get the glasses done, and they'll get gifts, things like that. But we'll give away the food then to the mountain people that come down on the mountain. They'll come down. We're to get to them, and they come down, and so we'll feed them then. So we're waiting for that, and I have the funds available from that, from Miss Judy and Scoot and Mike T. and my nice buddy from there, Carolina, the other day sent some nice money for that, and so we will give them rice and canned goods and whatever. Kevin Nash. So let's see. Jews. Mr. JGBK, we're talking about squirrel brains and eggs. Let's see here. Yeah, very important for kids' childhood. Uh, uh, Cakes are a big part of kids' childhood. Very important to them to have. I'll give a little, do a small part, and cover the buses. Cover the bases. And what it is it's just something that what we started that, and it's the Christian's idea. We do what we can, but it's like, I can't do, you can't do it all. But BT, it's going to have a beer meat. Okay, beer meat. I will kick in for a cake. What is I'm thinking too? Trust me, JG will not eat that. JG loves squirrel brains and eggs. Yeah, better I meant. Yeah. If Jude says I wouldn't eat it, I probably wouldn't. I tell you what, JG eat just about anything though. I'm teasing with JG. He ain't gonna eat that stuff. Yeah, no, he's JG is particular about what he eats, and I don't blame him. Rattlesnakes do not always use their rattle all the time when they strike. Mark King, you're exactly right. They rattle when they're agitated, but they can just strike you just because of the heck of it. You're exactly right. And don't little pygmy rattlers too can get you too. Hello, JGBK. I get my icons mixed up. Me too. I didn't mean car. My cat was hungry. Oh, I thought you meant car. Gas. Billy Price. There was a lot of good rock bands out of Japan. I just saw them in the live stream. Oh, okay. I did not see them, but that's okay. Rock bands, okay. I'm not a rock band kind of person. I'm not one of those guys that go to rock bands. But they are, Mark King, there are some bands here I know they like. I mean, they really listen to a lot of the Thailand. It's Thailand. They really like Thailand. They really do. Thailand and Korean. Korean is the thing here, I'm telling you. Anything Korean. Korean food and Korean.
Korean drama.
Korean dramas. Man, they got a Korean drama on TV. They all love it. They have to watch it. Korean. They love Korean. And my brother-in-law, Korean, he loves it too. He gets to watch his dramas. Okay, let's see here. Mark King, I guess I missed those rock bands. Kevin Ash, high five. Thank you for the super chat, my good friend. My hand keeps hitting that. Thank you so much for cake. Thank you so much. Kevin Ash, Mama. Sent $10 for a cake also. Right? Need to put that on a piece of paper, please, so you can keep up with it. Kevin Nash and then Christian for a cake. So we will put you down for that. So, okay, so 2 cakes. What comes out of Korea are more pop-up groups, not rock bands. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You're right. I'm wrong. Mark King, you're right about that. Yeah, it's the pop groups. Yeah. And not the rock bands, yeah. You're right. A lot of rock bands in Japan. But here they like those Korean, things. On your way home, stop by here and fix you a meal. You'll never forget it, JG. One of the biggest rock bands that came from Japan was Baby Metal, but they have broke up like 2 years ago. Yeah, I don't know Baby Metal. Mark King, I don't listen to Japanese in general, but Japanese girls groups called Nitsu has been more news than many folks talk. Many people uploaded on TikTok. I built a new fire pit today. It's awesome river rock. Awesome. Yeah. Billy Price, I can't understand the rap music in America. I listen to Filipino rap. I don't understand it either, but love the beats. They have some great guys that do some great music here. I don't understand it either. Let me get me some more. Look at this. So, coffee. People say, what are you pouring in your cup all the time, Tom? Coffee. Either that or it's a strong rum. Could you imagine? Oh, you can't. I couldn't imagine. I've not tasted the Tanduay here, but they say it really knock you. Yeah, cake is nice. Kevin Nash says your family Americans leave fingers out of the frosting. Exactly. But you know what? It's nice. Thank you, Kevin. We'll do another cake. So 2 families will get it for sure. Cake is nice. Fatty Americans, keep your fingers out of the frosting. I wish BT. I'm waiting. I love Filipino reggae. Wolf and I love a lot of the music here also. One thing about it you can say about Filipino and Filipinas, they can sing. There are people that cannot sing, like me, but they can really sing. They can put on a good show. And not only that, they have this ability that they can sing just about anything. Christian, rock, pop, the old 70s and 80s. They love the 80s here. And you hear them going down the road playing the 80s on their machines. And what they do, they tape a lot of it. They put it on a Bluetooth and then put it on their tricycle and then just loop it. And they play it all day. So it's the same songs however long there is. And I have to say, some of them pretty good songs. Waiting for Electric Company. Back. Okay, Craig. Thank you for coming back. We had Jack, what is the joke? Wolf and Kevin Nash joke. Okay. Mark King, that's one thing I do not get about Korean groups. There was so many groups. Like 8 members in the group. Yeah, they have, and their dramas are like, to go on. It's, because of the honey badger situation, a lot of dramas are not on TV anymore. And so people are really looking at other things. And so they're getting into the Korean dramas, the reruns, and a lot of stuff is on before. So that's on their line. Hey, there's a lot of good Filipino metal bands in Cavite called Side of Luna there on YouTube as well. Check out Rikim song. Okay. Tandawi. Oh, Tandawi. Oh, Sir Liner. Mr. Mike, how you doing? Tandawi? I always call it Tanduay. What do you call it? Tanduay. Tanduay. No, they call I call it Tanduay because they called it Tanduay. I don't. Tanduay. Not Tanduay. Tanduay. I. So maybe E should be I. Tanduay. I'm teasing Mike Sirliner. Mike Sirliner, today is Mike Sirliner's day for his Gary Neal's, his meet and greet for his time for doing What Makes You Angry and What Makes You Mad stream today. So you guys look out for that. Jeb Jam, no call yet. Jeb Jam is saying, I've been waiting for them to call me too. Nobody's called me. I've been waiting forever. Nobody's called me. Jeb Jam. I'm teasing with you, Jeb Jam. Bandmade, or good group, I think. Not yet, JG. We're both wrong, Sir Liner. Yeah, listen. I've learned if you cannot accept criticism here in the Philippines, you will not make it. If you cannot accept criticism, because you will get criticized on a word, on a sentence, on a statement. So be careful. You have to be able to bend like the willow tree and accept it. Judy, my daughter has a stomach ache, but the stomach ache only lasts for 3 minutes and then goes away and comes back 3 minutes later. What is that? I'll be right back, Tom. I'm going to get Ruth a Kung Fu video from that Wu-Tang channel. I'll give you a link. Okay, Craig. Thanks. You're killing me. All she's going to do is play it later and hit me in the head. My brothers challenged me to a karaoke. I may get Wolf, but I will walk. Yeah, I will. Jeb Jam. I will not sing. You ain't going to get me singing. I don't care. If I drank and I drank 20 bottles of alcohol, you still wouldn't get me singing. Ruth got me singing when I first came here. Ruth did. Stairway to Heaven. Ruth got me singing in a karaoke booth at the mall. And she got me singing karaoke. She has a video of it. And I'm so happy she's not publicized that video, because if she did, it would get 20 million views. Because why? Why? It's horrible. It is horrible. I cannot carry a tune. My voice is way out. Now, Ruth, as you guys know, can sing. I've been begging her to do me a couple more songs, and she's getting to them. She's just busy with her cakes. And R can sing really good, too. I'm really lucky. Her whole family can sing. Her whole family, they're group singers. But they all can sing. They all can sing. Even the nieces can sing well. I hear them. I go, wow, they can sing better than I can. Yeah. Sir Liner. Yeah, Friday, under the skin day with Gary. Okay, under the skin day. Okay, no, nothing wrong with that. Where is your route today, Sir Liner? Yeah, Taurus is saying, the route today. Where are you going to be today, Sir Liner? Have a great day, y'all. Gonna try from the woods. Okay, a live stream from the woods. Okay, BT. Wolfen, Mars, and Chi got me singing on live stream. LOL. Yeah, Wolfen, you got singing. I think it was Bruce just saying that he started singing. I did not know. Bruce said he started singing. But I'm not a singer. I don't know. I'm too embarrassed for me to sing. I'm too embarrassed for you guys to hear me sing. So I won't do it. I cannot. I would be so ridiculed so bad for years because of my singing. So I will not do that. And I don't want to put you guys through that, because if I did, all the birds in the sky would fall and die. So BT saying hi to Chi. Tom, you should sing more. You have the voice of 1,000 angels. Right. I tell you what, James. I will sing if you sing. I will sing if JG sings. And I will sing if Scoot sings, all of us together. Could you imagine that? That would be something to see. And Scoot and JG and Jeb Jam in their Speedos. Me in my regular shorts. James, that would be something. Now, we had some goofy stuff planned at the meet and greet there. We were going to do some stuff. And I know that somebody was saying Mindora is coming down in Mississippi, and our people going down to see Mindora in his neck of the woods for that stream. BT, good morning. Again, Taurus, yeah. Let's see. Oh, wow. I've been on 2 hours. So, yeah. I'm going to today. Taurus route is saying, our plan today is to film at Matina Town Square. May change, though, because it's been raining off and on. Sir Liner, I'm laughing at JG's next statement. That's a sick fantasy, Tom. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is very sick, JG. JG, I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you. I do have to tell you. The other day, we're going to Valencia, right? And the other day, we passed that old lady that gave us that coconut. And I thought of you and me and that little girl, and I thought of us sitting on that bench. And I'm looking off that bench because you and I are pretty good big boys, right? And I'm looking at that bench and going off the side of that cliff, and I'm thinking this: we're lucky that thing did not break with us on the side of that thing going down there. Because if that would have broke and we went down that thing, we would have rolled for a long time. And what made me think about that is they widened that road there, and that, as you know, there's no room there. They widened that a little bit more there too, JG. But that bench, we were sitting on a bench. It was on a side. We're covered in this house, and that what happened is they had poles up off the ground, high poles, and it dropped probably about 20, 30 feet, or maybe a little more than that. Could you see that? I'm surprised, and I'm happy that thing did not break. Thought did cross my mind though when I was sitting there. I don't know if you even noticed that. You may not even notice it, but I notice things like that because I have fallen, because things break, because I sat on them here, and because of my weight. Yes, because of my weight. Let's see. Mark King. So Mark King. Tom, the thing is, I don't care about what others think or criticize or what I say. If not, I have some problems with that. But I say they have a problem with it. Yeah. What I say for a lot, is that I have a problem with what I say, but they have a problem with it. A lot of people will have a problem with what people say, and a lot of people have a problem with what they think they should say. People always have that what they think they should say, and that does happen. Yes, yeah. Roosters will rock if I sing. Jeb Jam, the roosters will rock. All right, for sure. They will die. Cock-a-doodle-doo, right? They would die. Mark King, if I had a problem with some, I say it. I would not say it in the first place. Exactly. Yeah, the tongue. The tongue's gotten me in trouble a lot of times, guys. My tongue has gotten me in a lot of trouble, and I've had to really bite my tongue. And I should have bit my tongue, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. I should have bit my tongue. A lot of times in meetings with my bosses, with people. Yeah, and my tongue has gotten me in trouble by saying things. And I've really tried to watch my tongue and watch what I say. And I try to help other people and even people around me with that. Ruth is really good about not expressing her tongue when she needs to, be quiet. She's just quiet. She will not say, even though the thought may be in her mind. She will not say it. Or I will say it. But I've gotten really good here, and I have to tell you, I've had to cut back my tongue a lot of times. So, yeah. Would say, yeah, it's best to tell people I have a problem with you in the beginning, right? Exactly. Okay, BT Sirline, good idea, good weather. We should be dead, my friend. I grabbed the cigarette from that lady as well. Yeah, I remember that, JG. I remember that. Yeah. And I'm surprised we didn't float off the side of that thing for Ruth. Craig, okay, did you put it in there? Oh, you sent it? Okay, did you send it? Okay. All right, Craig, no worries about that. No worries at all. Thank you so much for sending that. We appreciate it. What I'm going to do later on is I'm going to put a stream today on, and you guys don't have to come on there. It's not something I want people to come on. I'm going to put a stream on my weekly weekly gospel channel, weekly gospel reflections, and I'm going to put a live stream on that today and just let it run. I've noticed that many people are letting those run, and I'm just going to let it run, and you don't have to come on there, only if you want to. But what I started doing is I thought about that the other day. I said I think I need to do that, so I'm going to do that. So 28 people on. I want to thank everybody for coming on my stream today, and thank you so much. We've been on exactly 2 hours, to be exact. And I want to thank everybody. Our stream's been longer because I was doing the music. But I want to thank everybody spending their valuable time with me today. And I want to thank everybody for always coming on our streams, and we really appreciate it. And we want to thank you for that. YouTube keeps removing the links. Can't post a link unless you're a moderator. Craig, send it. You can send it to my email. Send it to my email, Craig. You got my email. Just send it to me there. Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless. Thank you, Ned. Thank you, Ned, Makoto, Craig, Wolfen, JG, Judy, Scoot, Mark King, Mark Jones, Jeb Jam Raw, Jeb Jam, JG, Sir Liner, Chitoris, Wolfen. Thank you for coming on today. Thank you for spending your valuable time. Greg Goldsberry, thank you for coming on. BT, Chitoris, thank you for coming on. Thank you, Kevin Nash, and thank you, Christian Martinson. Thank you so much. Thank you, Scoot. Thank you, Scoot. Sorry, I can't go back any further. The stream has me locked, but thank you all. Billy Price, God bless you too. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. I want to thank you all for coming on our stream today and spending your valuable time with us. And thank you so much for always coming on our streams. And we really appreciate it. I'm gonna let's see, it's Kung Fu movie. The more people that does it, Christian, the better it is. The more people would get benefit. Yeah, exactly. And it's a lot of times it's a simple thing, but it means so much. It's a simple thing, but it means so much to a lot of people, right? Yeah. Take care, Makoto. Thank you so much. Thank you, Judy. Thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it. Thank you all for spending your valuable time. I was going to show you. Now this is an outro that I made, and I want to show you this outro. See if you guys like this. It's still gonna play, but I'll come back to my thing. So this outro I made for the other one. See if you like it. If I can get it to play. Oh, it's not gonna play. Here we go. There you go. Kind of cool, huh? I made that yesterday, and it's kind of cool. So I made that yesterday, and this is what else I made. I made a bunch of stuff yesterday. I actually decided to do a lot of that because it made it something that is different. If I had good internet all the time, it was neat, wasn't it? So yeah. Take care. I'll give you anything. Get there. I want to see my wife. I know you do. Yeah, Tom, you mean I can not close your live stream now then? No, you can close it. Yeah, so you like it, Ned? It's good? Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just something I did. And I did that. You guys know my intro. And so I did that outro for actually both channels. It's actually for this one and for that one. Let's see, video for show. Then I have another one. Yeah. So kind of. Look how thin I was. So I was different. Yeah. I was trying to get to do some different stuff on these live streams. So it'd be cool. Okay. Night. See you guys. God bless. Hello, Big Daddy. Bye. Yeah. Thank you. Salamat, Craig. Ruth, check out that channel. It rules. We'll check it out. We will check it out for sure. We will check it out, Craig. Send it to my email so I know I have it. So I know I get it. So thank you, Kevin. Bye, Lagaya. I forgot to say night, but Lagaya. Of all people. Miss Judy, night. I forgot to say.
Night, Monday, and Ligaya.
Oh, okay. Not night, Lagaya. Okay.
Morning, man.
Okay, Mon.
Same here.
Yes, Mon. Okay, Mon. Boss. Okay, Mon. My little wife standing there. Okay, Mon. Sounds about right, right?
Na-save na sa Google Drive.
Let's see. Save
Mm.
on Google Drive. All right, let's see here. Okay, we'll do this one. I'll just do this a few minutes. You want to stay on, you can. If not, it's okay. I'm just going to do it a few minutes.